Lee forgets, but he doesn't forget. He doesn't forget how he feels.
That was very of you.
What?
Oh shit, Jesus! All right, I may be a train wreck, but I'm not a. So
Thank you for listening to the last podcast. If for whatever reason we somehow make it big and you find this and you're like cancel them, I'm sorry.
If you guys as viewers think this is what would cancel us, talking about fucking other shit that we've said in the past from
careful.
Others?
I'm like,
What are you talking about?
Yes, you guys have. Yes, you have.
What are you talking about? Where I was like, we should cyberbully Dream? Is that what you're talking about?
Besides that,
He deserves
He
it.
does.
I'm just gonna say, no anymore, no anymore. Me.
So I put my faith in something unknown.
It's like the worst DJ. Just trying to mix two songs that don't fit whatsoever.
I watched a video when I was waiting for you guys. That was trying to learn a song in 30 seconds, and that was the song that they tried to play, the fucking Silhouette by Kanabon. The
That's really nerdy.
song. I mean, yeah, it's just a random band, but yeah, it's it was one of my on my feed, so it was an anime song that they were trying to learn. So yeah, that is very nerdy. That is very very me.
I could do that.
Yeah, you could do that.
It's easy.
You should do that.
Maybe. Probably not.
Okay.
That requires energy.
Ooh, speaking of energy, welcome to the podcast, everybody.
Hello. Ew.
What's going on YouTube?
Here's on YouTube and Spotify. It's your favorite addiction and or guilty pleasure.
Whose
Heard from
episode is
friend.
that?
Mine.
Yours?
Hence the reason why I'm talking.
Stoopy.
God.
You talk so much.
He's not wrong.
I could leave.
Yeah, so
Why you got the chat pose?
I wasn't
was
supposed
like-
to hold it for so long. I was waiting for you guys to stop so I could finish.
Legitimately though, why are you wearing your hoodie like you're
It's like that?
like you've been in rehab for like 3 months?
Because I feel like I've been in rehab for 3 months.
Okay.
You look
fair.
like you've been in rehab for 3 months.
That's what. Never
That's
mind.
yep.
That was my
Alright,
joke.
welcome
But
to the
anyway.
Welcome.
You got schizo.
This episode, it is what it is.
There's a lot that's been going on for your episode. A lot of shit I'd like to talk about.
That's cool. Anyway,
Okay.
what's up, Lee?
Hi. Alright.
That's crazy.
I want to talk about a lot of stuff. That's cool. What's going on with you, Lee?
Yeah, man,
No.
dude.
I'm like at a loss. I was like, I don't know where the fuck to start from that. But it's been going on with me.
Do whatever you want.
A whole lot of shit, but nothing really at the same time. I'm trying to think. Oh, we have a possible. I think we have two, because there's one game that I also want to have us try out. I'm pretty sure they'd be down. But we have like possible options for our next spooky horror video. So
It's the one I sent you?
there's that one.
That you
if
knew
you guys
about?
want to
Yeah.
do that one. And then Lethal Company. There's also that
I want
one.
to play Lethal Company.
That's
I
so
do
funny that
too.
you're saying that, because Danny's
So-
been, my little brother's been bugging me, and he bought it for Jesse, and he was like, all right, you get it now. So the three of us have it now.
Cute. Yeah, so exactly. It's really cool. It's also super easy to mod. You can have like, there's a mod that lets you have like 30
16.
people in one game or 60. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, so that is an option. It'll be funny. It'll be goofy because I am a bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I am a wimp,
Mm-hmm.
a scaredy cat
Mm-hmm.
at horror games. Put us on VoIP. That's voice in game, not like Discord or whatever. If we do VoIP, it's even scarier.
Okay.
That's with any game.
Anything that's in game mic or audio, but throw in like a horror aspect. Yes, spoofy.
Just someone moaning in that shit.
It's funny enough. It's usually not me.
Yeah, actually.
Yeah.
Surprisingly.
Yeah, it's
So it's
usually
Richard.
Steve.
No, it's
Oh.
Steve.
Yeah, it is Steve.
Mm-hmm. But he's a whore, so it's okay. Anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay. But so yeah, those are the two options. If you guys have any suggestions, by all means, let us know. Pretty sure we'll. Yeah, I don't think we'll do it before then. I have to see. Funds are tight this time of the year. So am I. Anyways, but that is what's going on there. Yes.
I don't want to have this conversation. Can we move on, please?
Stop lying to people, dude.
Jesus. What else? There's something else that was in the beginning or that I thought of. Oh, wait, no. No, God, I had a thought. That's why I was like, wait, no, let me try to grab it. But no, I can't remember. But how's your guys' week's been going so far?
Yeah, you thought.
Okay. See, Richard, you tell him he can't speak and he gets all hostile. This is what you've done.
What do you mean? Shit. I didn't say he can't speak.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't.
You said you got things to say. Tight. Lee, how you doing? Like, oh my God, I didn't do anything at all. Anyway. I'll start this. But yeah, how's it going?
He has some shit to say. Well, how was your week then? I'm talking to you, whore.
Talking to you, Lee.
He's still not talking to me. He's still not talking to me.
Yeah, nothing to do with my
slut,
week.
Not a whore. Anyway,
fuck. My week's been quiet, dude. I've honestly just been in my own fucking space.
People.
It's been a lot, dude.
I haven't done jack. I've existed just like this and messed with my boom arm. That's it.
You know what? That's where it's coming from. I was like, why is he so hostile? I was like, you fucking your boom arm fucks with him.
That's
do your shit. I always edit it out because I'm like considerate to our listeners. I want you to show them what we have to deal with. What I have to deal with. You shit it.
No, do it slowly, like you fucking do it.
I have to do it like from here. Yeah, I have to like go out of my way to find the spot and do it. I think it's like this far. Oh wait.
It's like nails on a fucking chalkboard, dude.
Bro, what the fuck? Jesus.
It's funny. It's just like sex. You gotta get it from the right spot. You have to get it.
Yeah, and sometimes it just sounds really
You know what?
bad.
Just like sex, sometimes you need lube. Please put some WD-40 on that shit.
At least spit on that bitch.
It ain't.
Be a good slut and spit on it, dude.
It ain't gonna do shit. But yeah, honestly, I kind of just like for the podcast, I kind of just want like a mic that I could just hold in my hand for the most part because it helps because I'm a hand talker anyways, and having it close. Like when we first started this, I was very much like grabbing onto the mic and like it just feels like more emphasis. Like it's easier to kind of deliver a story for me for the most part. Whenever I'm trying to describe things, I like to be animated. It helps with the presentation or whatever, or just talking.
We would need like a good mic that doesn't pick all that up, like Richard's mic. That's a good mic, like because like knowing us, will probably be like this, and it's like at least you won't get it if you're like slapping it.
Oh, Steve slaps it a lot when he's on mic.
Yeah.
Well, for those of you that didn't see, Richard was moving his boom arm. He has no sound.
Oh yeah, no.
My boom arm does it have sound?
I don't know.
Yours a little bit. Whenever I notice it on the recordings, I notice it like just a little bit. Nowhere near as much as this dude, but yeah.
I was like, no, I'm listening to it. I'm like, maybe a little bit, but it crunches with my leaves. I think that's why.
Mm. But anyway,
no, yeah, this dude's shit is fucked up.
I'm just chilling. I haven't done anything. Boom arm. Sorry, I'm broke. Sorry.
WD-40 is like $5. You know what? That makes me sound entitled. You're right. My bad.
I want to say $5, dude. I remember when I was barely going. I remember back in my
day. You didn't have a job back then. Now you do.
No, back in the day I did. I was just really bad with money, and I still am. But like when I have to, I try to be really good with it. But unfortunately, while I'm trying to be good with it, not even that, I just have like things that were set up for like payments already, like smaller things, but or not smaller, but smaller in comparison to how much I need right now. It's just like it's subtracting all the progress I'm making. It like just keeps pulling. And I'm like, fuck, what I'm spending like on a regular basis, not every day for the most part, but just like to live, like gas, food, fucking random ass items I need, stuff to just take care of myself. All that is being pulled out already. So it's like, cool, great, fantastic. So I'm just kind of spending what I have to on top of what
you need to.
Yeah, what I need to. And sucks. Fucking sucks. But yeah. So we were talking about fucking Richard and Steve's week, not my economic fucking downfall.
You can skip my week. My week's been just quiet.
Same thing. I haven't really done anything this week.
Yeah, this week was probably like the quietest week I've had.
Was it Thanksgiving this past weekend? No.
We already went through Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
That was when we recorded last time.
Yeah.
And you were working.
Whatever. Yeah. It was just Thanksgiving is Thanksgiving. What's it called?
Well, that's right. We just have like a long weekend, then we're back at work. It's just normal shit.
No, I worked through the weekend.
Yeah, I had to work that Friday, so I mean, I didn't work the weekend. That was nice, but I worked the following Friday. Traffic was not bad at all. Honestly, we were.
Dude, it was so
like
great.
An hour and a half.
It was so nice.
It was so good. Because my
honestly, it gave quarantine traffic. That's what it was giving. I was like, this is fantastic. LA would be such a nice place to live.
So quiet,
oh my god, it was so good.
What's it called?
It made me want to drive.
My job mainly involves me driving. So what's it called? Just seeing the empty ass freeway at 2 or 3 in the morning or in the afternoon.
In the morning.
I was just like,
what the fuck?
Yeah, not in the morning. 2 or 3 of the
Doing
afternoon.
Activities.
Yeah.
I'm not a whore like you.
Never mind. Oh,
nah, that's you. You're
the whore.
You out of yourself.
I spaced out. So when you said whore activities, I was like, what? At 2 in the morning? Yeah. On the freeway? Yeah, I've been there. But you weren't talking to me. You're talking to Richard. My bad.
Yeah. Slut. Anyway.
Single and ready to mingle. God.
But not prepared to settle down.
Oh.
Slut. Anyway.
That's very this generation bullshit.
I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, I've tried. Men suck. That's coming from a man. Men, we kind of suck. I'm gonna be honest. Maybe I should just be straight.
You know, the issue is it's the men you like.
Even when I try to do better by my selection,
you revert back to the same bullshit.
No, even the newer stuff that still kind of sucked. Not gonna lie, so I was like, oh, this is cool, awesome.
I don't know.
I think
there's a little like similar taste in each one that you've liked.
No, yeah, for sure. No, yeah, I will say that. I think like, the only thing.
Well, that just means he has like a type in a way. I mean, all of us have a type.
Yeah,
but that's what I'm saying.
But my type wasn't conducive to like having a relationship, is what he's saying, basically.
Yeah, your type doesn't believe in relationships.
When I try to go to that route and be more into like my area of like not just physically available but emotionally available, it just didn't work out, and we just kind of just stopped talking. And I was like, cool. I mean, I could talk to them, but I'm very, very, very tired and over being the one that has to initiate any kind of conversation, any kind of activity. I'm dealing with too much shit already. I don't want to have to add on to, why isn't this person talking to me? Why they're doing this? I'm here. Why am like, I don't need to add all that extra shit onto my fucking plate. The universe just dropped somebody old in my lap recently, and I'm like, cool, perfect distraction. Thank you. Yes, I'll take this. I'll take the text messages at fucking 2 in the morning, and I'll fucking deal with it at fucking 2 p.m. the next day. Like that's what I do. I'm not doing that shit anymore late at night. I'll wait till the next day during lunch when we're off or whatever, be like, what you doing? You know, like that's my vibe now. And I'll fucking take that because I fucking need that right now at this moment. Back then, a little bit more stable, would have liked that. But like I said, even then, still tired of being the one that has to initiate that shit. I'm too old to be doing all that.
I get that. What?
Stable how? Mentally and financially.
Oh, okay. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. I feel like I was a little bit more stable a month ago than I am now, for sure. For sure.
Mhm.
But it is what it is. Yeah, that's just at the end of the day. Like I said, this episode, it is what it is. And this delivery was not meant to be like coinciding with that. That just came out of nowhere. So connections.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, no, I've tried. Trust me. But like I said, I'm not doing that anymore. I don't want to be the only one putting in that 100. I understand all relationships can be 50-50 because realistically, they're not.
Yeah.
You just got to be okay with sometimes 60-40, sometimes 40-60, sometimes they're 60, you're the 40. Like it's like that. And that's that. It is what it is. But I'm not going to constantly be 80-20, 80-20, 80-20, 70-30, 80-20, 80-20. I'm not doing all that. I'm good. Tired.
Tired of your shit.
Tired of your shit, and I'm tired of my own shit putting up with it. So no, thank you.
Well,
yeah. I don't even know how we got
I
there.
don't remember either.
Well, that's the episode, you guys.
15 minutes in, the shortest one yet.
Tired of your shit.
Moving on to final recommend. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God, imagine we actually just like end it there.
Just like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of you. Tired of this. Tired of myself.
Did you guys?
This is what I've been listening to.
Dark shit. Anyway.
Oh well, I was gonna say so I was listening to the episode today because I will either listen to it the day of.
Good
it
edits,
depends.
by the way.
Yeah, I liked it. It was good. I like our recent stuff for sure. So because like it was good back in the day, but I feel like all the editing obviously has gotten better. Richard's gotten better at his
more
craft.
Creative. Yeah, he's more creative.
He's improving.
I like
Practice makes perfect.
Did you see my thing that I covered the? It's okay.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yes, I saw the beginning. I was bursting into laughter at the beginning. I was like, I didn't expect a repeat. I was like, God damn.
I am a audio listener for the most part, except on Tuesdays. When it comes out, if I'm home and I have like nothing to do and I have like a shorter work day the next day, then I'll usually watch it on Tuesday, like video. But for the most part, I'm audio only on Wednesday because I'm working and stuff like that. But it was good. But the reason why I bring it up is because it's still kind of relevant. The Matt Rife shit. Apparently, he outed himself on his doctor's TikTok. Kind of. And it's like all the surgeon said was when you give somebody a career making chin, but they blow it up in a special or in a day or something like that,
they get canceled the next.
And they get canceled the next thing. And it's like, oh, okay, you know, like you can, it's insinuating it can be almost anyone because that happens to almost anyone. But the timing, it's like, oh, okay, it could be about him. Then you got Matt Rife going out of his way to go to the comment section and then tell him, you know, it's illegal to share false like medical allegations or something like that. Or what was it?
Make up medical history or some shit like that.
Yeah. And it's like,
but no one said it was you though.
Yeah, nobody said it was you. Nobody like he didn't say you. It's I don't know. Is it widely known that you went to this surgeon, like this plastic surgeon? Because that like insinuates and implies already that people do know that you did get plastic surgery done. I mean, that's not a bad thing, mind you. I think it's just funny that it's like he's gone out of his way to say that that's not the truth. From my understanding, so it's like you just didn't have to say anything. You just got chill. You just got chill for a little bit.
I was reading like half of the other comments, and people were like, "Yeah, I don't care." Like everyone was just like, "I still watch him. I still like him," and I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." I mean, people really like tried hard to like cancel him, and it's like he's just doing his thing. I'm like, you don't have to like him. Like it's just
I don't think what he did is cancelable. I think what he did was
it's disrespectful.
Well, disrespectful, but it was just bad. Like not bad like bad, but like bad isn't like it just I hear that me, my friends, my girlfriends, we hear that shit online all the time.
Yeah,
we're gamers, like it's just so like
now it's funny that we're talking about it again because I was watching a Theo Von interview some other guy who finally got his special on Netflix. And he literally said what we said. he wants to dip his toes into community of Netflix because he knows it's not his fan base. He knows that those aren't his people. He's like, these are people who just want to come home, throw their feet up and watch.
Theo Von. Sorry, I just wanted to double check.
Oh yeah. He's like the biggest like redneck comedian.
I love him. He's stupid.
I love him too, dude. He's so funny.
He's stupid.
But like he was interviewing this guy and like he straight out was like, yeah, like he's like, I want to dip my toes into this field because I don't know that community. He's like, I don't know how these people will react. He's like, there's going to be a shit ton of people who don't like my shit. He's like, but he's like, I know that the people that I'm in right now, they fuck with me. He's like, I just want to see what it's like in that world. He's like, so that's why I agreed to it. And I was like, at least he knows that he's going into this space knowing that these people aren't going to like him. And if they do, it's going to be like a handful. But he was like, dude, he's like, you think these are fucking 20, 30-year-olds? He's like, no. He's like, these are straight out fucking 40-year-old dads, 50-year-old dads who just want to kick their feet up and watch something stupid. They see my fat ass. He's like, and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna watch this. Like he says it. He's like, I'm gonna watch this.
Well,
he's like, and they might not like it.
That it's. I think the fact it's. I think it's not the fact that Netflix is just so niche of like a community or like an audience. I think it's just that the audience is so big on Netflix.
Yeah, of course. Yeah,
you open yourself to like a lot of eyes, which obviously you want views, you want clicks. It's
of course,
viewership equals money. But I think it's when you're opening yourself up to more people, you're opening yourself up to more point of views, more people's like opinions, stuff like that. So
you're going to a more broader audience that has like no idea.
With a broader audience is more eyes, more mouths, more opinions. Yeah.
Of course.
But yeah.
It's a good marketing source.
Yeah. So that's why with the Matt Rife thing, I think it's just the special just kind of showed the people more of what his comedy is and what he wants to do. Yeah. And I think
which is fair.
That's fine. Yeah. By all means, I think maybe you should have done it a little bit more earlier on. So you could have but then maybe he wouldn't have gone to where he's at. So that's a good point. Never mind. Like, that's smart. So if you're gonna do it,
he milked it to the point of his success.
You ride to the top and then just fucking skydive.
Yeah, man, like that little Nas X did that. He got up there, he got nominated, got the award, then he was like, guess what? Gay as hell.
True.
He said music video.
No, but see, he did that, and I feel like Lil Nas just got even more popular.
Well, yeah,
because people were talking about him.
Because it's smart and it's funny and it's also almost like a fuck you to every like homophobic person that was vibing with his songs, was all about the fucking the shit, and then he's like, guess what? Gay as fuck, and all those songs were aimed at men. And then everybody's like,
Old Town Road was made by a geek.
He's like, that ain't me.
But
dudes are like, I don't like that shit.
Yeah, so I think it is, by all means, it's smart. It is smart to do it. Get the eyes, and then once you got the eyes, go ahead and drop whatever bomb you want to, and weed out the bullshit and keep the good shit, whatever that may be for you.
Yeah, I was like, that also brings me to the whole fucking everything that happened like this week with fucking TenZ.
What happened with TenZ?
Oh, that's a good So
go ahead.
Okay, what? TenZ, for people who don't know, is a professional Valorant player.
Oh, right.
What's it called?
Where did he come from? It's not.
Whatever.
CSGO, right?
CSGO, whatever. I don't want to get into his whole backstory. His point is he's really good, and a lot of people like him, and blah blah blah. He is apparently coming out with a mouse. Like, you know how like he made a mouse before supposedly, but it's literally just a spray tan like on one of these, like that one. It's just a different colorway for a mouse that was already established. He's making an actual mouse from scratch with this company. Like, he's picking out all the parts, making a new shape, blah blah blah.
There's a catch though.
But pre-orders went up.
Okay.
$180 for a mouse that so far there's nothing. There was there's no shape, there's no specs, there's no pictures, anything.
Yeah, nothing.
And
wait, so how do you what?
So essentially you're paying $180 for a final product that won't come out for like fucking 6 months, if not maybe late.
Well, yeah, but my question is more along the lines of my confusion.
You're paying for a hope and a dream.
That, but also, how do you
market it?
How do you put a number on something that doesn't.
Well, that's what people are mad about.
That's what people are mad about. People
like
are
at the very least, words.
So he dropped the video. He dropped a whole like video talking about his like, this is my secret project, is my secret mouse. It's gonna innovative, blah blah blah. The whole marketing thing, right? He went on his thread after the entire diss, and he basically said like, great marketing skills, by the way, because I think his apology was very good, even though it took thousands of people to be like, hey, fuck you, I'm not paying for something I don't know. Although there's a bunch of pre-orders that were sent out emails, and in his long thread, he basically explains like, it was a very like, it was a new idea. It was something that I wanted to throw out and be like, see if it sticks. He was like, it's not a cash grab. Everybody's like, it's kind of a cash grab. Like,
I'm gonna read it. No, I'm gonna read it. You are phrasing this so bad right now.
I mean, that's how he said it.
No, he said it differently.
Did he really just say, listen, it's an idea. You pre-order the idea and then we'll do it.
I'm gonna read it. No, I'm gonna read it. Because the way Steve is saying it makes it sound very disingenuous. I'm sorry.
That's kind of what it was.
He said, first off, I just want to genuinely apologize on the latest launch of my new mouse. I completely understand the negative comments that are being made towards the project, and everything is completely warranted. This model for making a mouse from scratch and releasing pre-orders before the mouse is even finished has never been done before, and it was super ambitious. My management believed it was an interesting idea to reveal each part of the mouse step by step and allow people to pre-order if they believed in the project. Looking back at it now, I know it was a stretch to attempt to sell a mouse that had no finalized shape, specs, or weight. At the end of the day, shape is king. I will still be making regular updates to the people who actually care and wanted to follow the development of the mouse from start to finish. With that being said, I will also be freezing any future pre-orders for the time being, and an email to the people who have already pre-ordered the mouse will have the option to either fully refund their current purchase or keep it. I also want people to know that I did not do this for a quick cash grab. If you know me, I genuinely love gaming peripherals, and so this is something I'm very passionate about and have always dreamed about doing. I am still super excited about the future of this project, since this is the first time I will have full creative freedom over everything regarding the mouse. Everything was definitely rushed, and once again, I'm super sorry with how this all turned out. Hopefully I can share more updates, blah, blah, blah. And then he did release like a little like thing, a prototype of the first one that's supposed to come out,
but in his video it says 65 grams, and then now I think in the photo it says 50 grams. So people are like, dude, make up your fucking mind. How much? Like, what does it weigh?
It's
like,
all gonna change. That's the whole fucking controversy behind this. Is like you're paying $180 or whatever for something that's not even like established. You know, no, there's nothing fucking set in stone yet. So,
you know what would have been way better? Like, okay, number one, several points. Number one, get a focus group. Whoever you're focus grouping, fire them. What is going on? How are so many of these Twitch streamers, online influencers making these products, making these ideas, going through these steps and not getting like a general group of your buyers, your audience, your target demographic? How are they not getting like their point of views? And if they are, and they're giving them okays, fire them or get a new group. I don't know how it's also like, if it's just put his name on it, this is the model. If he agreed with it because he's who he is. He is what he is. Then cool, we're gonna go for it. But then he obviously issued the apology because his email and all that shit. Read it.
I mean, like,
understand what's being put out, because it's like that doesn't make sense. That like at the core of it all, that just does not make sense. Mm-hmm. It's like I'm my pitch to the all of you. I'm making a movie. It'll be great. 150,000.
Yeah. That's cheap though.
That's what I'm saying.
I know.
But that's what I'm saying. That is what that is. That is literally, hi, I'm TenZ. I'm making a mouse.
Give me money.
$180 pre-order. What else? That's all I got.
That's all you get for now. He's like, but his thing was like, while you pre-order, I'll be dropping snippets of like peripherals.
So that's my next thing, is that it would be great if it wasn't like pre-order now for 180. What do you got? Jack shit. It would be great if it was like, oh, TenZ just starts putting, not even that, just TenZ just starts posting videos on his feed of like this is what this piece is. This is what this piece, because it builds hype. It starts building hype, and people are like, what's this part? Oh, this is a part for blah blah blah. Is he blah blah blah? Is he gonna? And that hire me. Hire me. Why didn't you do that?
See,
what
I mean, to be fair, that's
in a way, I think
common
that's
sense.
what he's saying is that the company wanted to do, but they're fucking idiots for thinking that people are just going to spend $180 right at the beginning.
No,
because gamers are fucking idiots.
Gamers are idiots. I will agree to that.
Clearly, because people did pre-order.
Some people, right? Obviously,
they did do it, and that's the problem.
I wonder how many people did.
We give in so fast to whatever the fuck the gaming companies tell us.
Bro,
and let's be honest,
they bought water off a girl.
It sounds like bullshit, y'all. It sounds like real bullshit. Yeah. You're telling me that you're gonna, I do appreciate, and we have done this. I've spent a lot of money on shit.
Same.
On games and shit like that. We all have. I feel like a lot. But
love my mouse.
Like, what the fuck? We let this shit happen, dude. It's crazy. I play League. You could buy like little League of Legends is a video game. You could buy little characters, and if you want a certain character type from that character, you could get a little egg, and you're guaranteed to get that type and any color. But there's only like a certain amount of colors, and you can just keep buying an egg until you get them all, and then that's it. You're done with it. What the fuck they did was take all that out. People liked it. They took all that out, and they gave us mystery boxes that you have to buy, and you get any fucking character, any color, any rarity, and there's over like 200 to 300 options. I think even more than that now, because they keep adding with every like couple months a new set comes out. And you know what we did as a community? Bought that shit, and still are buying that shit. We let it happen.
How many have you bought? How many have you bought?
I don't know.
How many have you bought?
I really don't know. That because they also give you freebies on the battle pass. So I am buying like, I'll buy the the skins. I'll buy like a battle pass or like a season pass for like that season.
But that's fine.
That's because that's a game that I play. So in those they give you free currency, but it's a lot of pulls, or not a lot, but I've spent more money on Genshin than I have on League, and I played League longer when it came to the gacha mechanic, because the gacha mechanic's new. But that's like neither here nor there. The whole point is, this almost relates to like regular life, like normal shit, other than just like video game shit. That like when you're giving in to like the change, then the change is just going to be the new norm. But if you don't, then it won't happen, you know? Like this is a really dumb model. And you know, the company was like, they're going to do it. They're gonna do it. And
that was the point. It's like people obviously love him.
Are gonna keep the pre-order, and that's money.
See?
Yeah.
I was thinking about it too. I was like, low key, if they had set it at like $60, I might have actually done it.
See?
Same.
Like $60 makes more sense to me.
I need stats.
I mean, it's like
a Kickstarter. You know,
it's like put it like this. People
Kickstarters have more things.
Yeah,
to
they
show
really do though.
But
you have to have a portfolio ready when you put up a Kickstarter for shit like that, dude.
Like here's the thing for me. It's like when people, like for example, like festivals.
This is making me smoke weed. God damn it.
Like festivals are like.
Oh my god, yeah, that exact same shit. Yeah,
it's festivals. It's like, hey, here's this festival. We're not gonna tell you who's there yet, but pre-order so that.
But you know what's gonna be the shit.
But here's the difference between that is that it's gonna, whether you like everybody who's there or some people who's there, it falls into the same shit you enjoy. Yep. So at least that's somewhat justified, because you know what you're paying for. You're gonna go pay for music. There's probably gonna be a few artists that you don't like, and a shit ton that you do like.
See, that's also the thing though, is that with that you still have a track record.
Yeah, because you
still have an idea of what it is. Like, I'm buying a ticket to fucking Stagecoach. That the lineup hasn't been put out. Country, I like country. I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
EDM or EDC lineup isn't out. EDM, I'm gonna go. You know, like
because it's all varies. Yeah.
That's a track record. TenZ, all he's got is colors on a model already put out. That's
he dropped the mouse. He dropped the mouse, the final mouse, the collab, and that was it. Then he said, "I'm gonna drop my own." And
like Richard said, that's just a mouse that's already been out, but just with TenZ like SRAM wrap.
Yeah,
you know, that's kind of about it. Yeah. So with this, there isn't really anything to go off of. So with this shit, it's kind of like, Personally, I don't watch TenZ. I'm like whatever about his content. I'm not in that space, you know, not as much. Like it's whatever. But I know he's not a shitty person, so that's why That's why when you told me there's drama around it, I'm like,
what do you do?
What the fuck? what could have happened? It could be anything. Like with the shitty person, like if you were to tell me that fucking Andrew Tate made a fucking mouse or like a speaker or anything, yeah, I'd be like. And you said there was drama involved, I'd be like, oh my god, child labor, some crazy shit. Fucking now, he's got women in fucking panties and bras putting shit together, like sweatshop shit, something.
Now,
like, that's what I expect.
Now, my defense with this mouse, I didn't buy it because his name was on it. I bought it because it was one of the Starlight mouses that was gonna out, and I missed the original sale point. So when they announced it, I was like, okay, cool. So 2-in-1, same price. And they didn't jack up the price. It was the exact same price as the other ones. See? I was just like, cool. I was like, I personally would have liked the other model because I like the designs. But I was like, it is what it is.
That's another thing too. The price, is that normal?
I don't think
for a mouse.
That's what that one costed. The Starlight one.
Yeah.
I don't think it is. A Model O is $60. Same shit.
How much
This weighs nothing.
Cost.
Like absolutely
Model
nothing.
O is like maybe a gram heavier. It's nothing.
You could feel it though.
It's nothing.
Oh! I put house.
What?
It was at 300,000. I was like, a mouse, bitch.
there are good mouse. There's a ton. This is Final Mouse is they build good quality. I charge this shit like once every 2 weeks.
It seems like the most that people want, or that the most that people are going to spend on something that's good is anywhere from $50 to $100. That seems to be like the average. Even
like the
even this
Logitech
article
one
says that.
The Logitech one isn't even that expensive, and it's one of their like best mouses that they've had. Same as like Razer.
Logitech G502. The Pulse. No. That's $137. But
it's the G2, right? I think it is.
Superlight you're talking about?
G502X. Is this G5?
The Superlight's like 150.
Yeah, and it's a good mouse.
Yeah, but even then, it's like you could get that, or like I said, you could get the Model O, which is like $50-$60. Same shit.
You're paying for brand.
I know it is. I know it is. That's what I'm talking about.
This is the Logitech Plus Lightspeed. I don't know why. It's a lot of words. It's a lot of gamer words.
Yeah. But like I said, I personally wanted a Final Mouse. Like it wasn't. It had nothing to do with like. I like
anything like that.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with that. I just wanted to own one of their mouses because they're limited edition mouses. Like once they drop them, they don't drop them anymore. So I was like, I want one because I liked it. I like the aesthetic of it. I like how it looks. I genuinely like how it feels, and I enjoy it. I rarely charge it. It doesn't give me issues like fucking like the Glorious one did. Like I would plug it and unplug it, and then I would have to reset my whole PC in order to play it with it. But this one, it's like I could do whatever I want.
Please,
I wish.
Sponsor us,
please.
You'll get that merchandise review times 3.5, 2.5.
I sleep with this.
I'll do it. He obviously will do it. Richard, he'll put the pictures on the video. You know
what the fuck?
Insert a bunch of mouse pictures.
Why do you make it seem like I'm the one that would half-ass it?
No, because you said please don't. And I was like, oh, so I don't think he wants the sponsorship. Well,
I was thinking about this. I don't even know why.
Oh,
yeah.
But yeah, no, hell yeah, we'll do it. Sponsors, shit. But no, I do get that. That makes sense, obviously, because you wanted the product, and it just so happens that line was put out again because of that. Yeah. But that had a track record again, so that's what it just kind of boils down to. I was surprised when you said drama involving TenZ. This makes sense though, but it also just kind of.
It is crazy for somebody who has no.
Last episode too with Pokimane and shit like that.
I'm gonna say on defense of TenZ himself. One, he's 20. I think he's like 22. He's a kid. 22. He's still stupid.
He's a kid, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a little kid. He's still stupid. As most streamers are. What I guarantee happened is that the company came up to him, offered him this opportunity, and him just being gamer mind, just like, yeah, I want to build my mouse, blah blah blah. They didn't pay attention to the business end. That's usually how it happens, but you know, it's like. That's this again. We'll come back to from last week where I was just like, don't pay attention to streamers like this, or like don't take their word as like oh my god, they're so good, so they must know everything. They're so stupid.
Yeah, it's like it's just like he's a good kid because he obviously doesn't have drama. He doesn't have bullshit like that. He's literally a kid who just plays games and gets shit talked to by fucking fans because he didn't play the way he played a few years ago. That's all the shit he gets, right? And it's like he dropped a product and he's obviously probably very proud of it because being 22 and being that successful and being able to do something like that, wildest dreams of a lot of gamers, right? Mm-hmm. So I get the jumping the gun and being like, yo, check this out. But yeah, like obviously a lot of people were like, yo, what am I paying for? Like, show me something. And people were like, show me something. Like I saw comments where were like, just show me the butt of the fucking mouse, and then I'll be like, okay, cool, it exists, and I'll buy it. Mm-hmm. You know, but I don't know. I saw the shape of it. I was like, it's kind of ugly.
Speaking of fucking,
that whole look thick.
Speaking of fucking, say something or some shit. Fucking dude, not. This isn't a topic. I was just getting distracted because I have my fucking computer up. Mini thing, Bungie, Destiny 2, bro. They are hemorrhaging. They fired. I feel like they're gonna. If they haven't, they laid off a butt ton of people, dude.
I read something about it, but I didn't look into it.
It's so sad, honestly. I feel like I'm witnessing the death of a studio, and it's their own fucking fault. Yeah, dude, they're fucking drowning again.
Yeah, I was like, that studio drowned.
I think it's because of fucking their new owner, and I think it's Sony now or some shit like that. I forgot who picked them up, but yeah, dude. Oh my god, they're losing so many people, and like the new season came out, and apparently all the main thing that people have said is that the game is like super heavily monetized, so much shit. And this also goes back to what we were just talking about. Gamers will pay for anything because there are people in that community that will buy everything. And I was almost one of them until this like past couple seasons. I was like, yeah, no, it's just too much money. I bought the last DLC, kind of shit. Not gonna lie, it was very disappointing.
The fuck out of it.
They hyped the ever living shit out of it. So they fucked up hard. So then that fucked up the projections apparently, because as time went on and they realized how much they fucked up, they put out a trailer that's going to be basically saying, so like, hey, it's coming back, blah, 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 this is what's going to happen. Like trying to get people back into it again, try to get them hype. And, they were doing this because apparently they actually didn't meet their estimated projections for their, last DLC, so they had to like let go a bunch of people, so that like delayed.
That sucks.
Almost everything that they're working on, from the new game to the last DLC, the latest DLC that they were talking about. And then everybody's getting pissed that everything's super monetized. Like you can't even play any of the new shit without buying a pass or spending an extra $20 to $30 again on top of what they already spent. You have to, because if you just do the free one, then it's like, what are you gonna do? You're just going to play PvP. You might as well be playing something else, you know? So, yeah, that's crazy. So that's what happened with me. I didn't want to spend more time or spend more money on that game, especially if it's especially with all that shit that's going on. I was like, I just don't want to deal with that because when I didn't do that, all I had was PvP, and I'm like, no one's going to play PvP. I'm good. I'm not playing with anyone. It's just me. So stop doing that. But yeah, I was just scrolling through my YouTube, and that was like one of the things saying Destiny community is not happy, and it's just the thumbnails. I
was like, right now that you mentioned like fucking big company, did you guys see the whole like Disney debacle, the thing that happened at Disney?
The new dude. The speaker.
Yeah. Apparently they said that he was on something.
Oh, yeah, bro, he looked like he was on something.
So the video that I seen was like the cops like carrying him out, but they threw a towel over him. But they had him in one hand each and in one leg each, so he was just laying there spread eagled and just fucking straight with the towel on top of him.
It looked like he was
fucking escorting him out. Yeah, but I was like, apparently he did it, and he started taking his clothes off, and It's a Small World, and he was like tripping, like rolling and tripping balls.
I saw the whole because TikTok is great because you'll just see so many POVs,
so many POVs angles. Yeah,
what's it called? I saw him
one, and then a few.
The first one is him getting off of the ride and going on the side, lanes or whatever. The next one I saw was him on top of I don't even know what it is, but it's just a thing with like a little water thing, like waterfall going down. and then it's just him taking off his clothes down to his undies. Then it's him at the front of It's a Small World, like kind of like basically towards the entrance of where the line starts or whatever. And then from there, obviously like the ones that show him actually naked aren't there, but it's just him. It's just him getting escorted out.
I was gonna say,
like, that's the easiest way to join their fucking blacklist.
Yeah.
You know what I also saw on that was that, or what I also thought while seeing that is that you always hear like a bunch of dudes that are like, or in the comments of things like, oh, I can't believe people just like sat around and let this happen, let that, or I would have been blah, blah, blah. Nobody didn't do jack shit. And there's like a bunch of kids everywhere, a bunch of elderly folks. Like, I just assume that there's going to be at least one unhinged wannabe alpha male sigma or somebody that is just super hyper protective of their kids and try to stop this man while he's undressing in the first place, or at least try to like rein it in or something. But everybody's just like, we got 20 to 20,000 different TikTok angles, but nobody really kind of doing anything to kind of stop it from getting to that point. I was like,
I'm kind of glad they didn't though, because it's like, you know, when you're dealing with somebody in that state of mind, you don't know what the fuck they're capable of. The most that I saw was like people yelling at him, like, sit, like when he was in the ride, they're like, no, don't get up, like sit, they're like, sit down, stay seated, like don't get up. Like they realize, but it's like, nobody wants to get near somebody who's like fucking drugged out. Like, you don't know what he's capable of, if he's able to hurt himself or hurt somebody else. They just went through the whole fucking guy throwing himself off the fucking the parking lot.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
Like a few months ago.
Not even a few. I think it was like literally last month.
No, it was a little more than that.
Really? Okay. It was
I'm not.
I think it was during the summer.
The Disney space.
Bro, you don't have to be.
You don't have to be.
I don't know anything about that.
The guy fucking unalived himself at like 10 a.m. off the new parking lot structure. He threw himself from the top floor down, like straight.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like they just have that. I don't know. He left a letter at home saying that he was gonna do it. So yeah, that's why. But yeah.
Whatever.
But it's like, you know, it's
more
like
of a curiosity.
Like,
sorry.
Yeah, like
why would he kill himself? What would lead him to drive all the way to Disneyland?
Listen,
$35. It's like, dude, he doesn't care about $35.
He paid for parking. I just thought of that.
Yeah.
I just want to know what was in the note. That's it.
He just said he like said bye to his family and shit like that and fucking jumped off. Yeah,
I was just wondering if there was like a specific reason or some shit like that.
He didn't harm anybody, thank God, you know. But it's like that happened. Too, like, he just traumatized the shit out of children.
As fucked up as it is, if you're gonna do it, try not to fuck up anybody else's shit. That
guy said, "I'm not happy. The rest of you can never experience Disneyland again."
Yeah. So
it's like, you know, like nobody wants to get like. I'm glad nobody did, you know, because it's like those people would have probably got in trouble. Something would have happened. The guy would have got hurt. He could have hurt somebody. There's children around. You know, it's like you don't want to escalate the situation. At that point, you let security in one of the highest paid fucking amusement parks who have like power in there take care of that shit. You know,
also,
it's like,
bro, you're telling me fucking this. I assume that, like, I know people get up into some shit at Disney just because people are people, they fuck around. But like, I just assume that in that area where the Small World's at, like, you got security like hidden everywhere up in that bitch. I'm surprised he got as far as he did. That's why I'm like, whoa, dude.
Well,
damn.
He was like,
it's a big park.
Not even that. They have security everywhere, cameras everywhere. Yeah. But
the rights of cameras.
But it's just like the fact that he was in parts where it's not the easiest to get to. It's, you know, it's like you basically have to have the ride cleared and because it's on water, drained in order for people to just do maintenance in there. You know, it's already a tight space. So then you're trying to get like 4 security guards or some shit into there. Like, no, that's not going to happen within, you know, a couple minutes or anything.
Yeah.
But that being said, I was like, I think the main reason people didn't get involved, whether it's like just machismo dudes or whatever the fuck, again, they were on the ride. So just getting out of it would probably be a bitch. But also, you do anything in that park that's anything besides just being a fucking seated, you're gonna get kicked out and banned for the rest of your life. So I don't think it's worth it to just cover the kid's eyes for a bit instead, and then just have this dude show his dick off. I don't know. It's like, let security handle that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
it's been a crazy week outside of our regular space. So it's fucking.
I'm going to Disney next week. Did I tell you?
Are you?
Yeah.
Again?
What do you mean again?
Didn't you go last month?
No, he went a few months ago.
2 months
He went
ago?
No.
he went like in August, I think.
June.
You went
June.
for a birthday or something.
Yeah,
didn't
June.
you? I felt like that was like a month or two ago.
No,
June.
I'm going to.
Oh.
I'm going to San Fran next weekend.
Why?
Just gonna
I'm
go.
gonna be a hoe.
What the
Mom-
fuck?
I'm off to San Fran next weekend.
There ain't no reason for you to go to San Francisco unless it is some shit like that. You hated San Francisco the last
I was gonna
time you
say
went.
that. I was like, UK.
What the fuck you going back to San Francisco
Well, not
for?
the city, outskirts of San Fran. When I mean San Fran, I mean the general area of San Francisco, not the city of San Francisco. Fuck San Francisco, that shit ugly. But yeah, I'm gonna be out there.
Why
I'll
are
be out
you
there for the
bringing this
weekend.
up on the podcast? I'm all, you know me. Bitch, what the fuck are you doing in San Francisco? What the fuck?
I'll be out there, so I'm not here this weekend. So he mentioned Disneyland, so I was like, oh yeah, I'm not gonna be in town either. Yeah. Anyways, yeah.
What's wrong
You
with
can
you?
dig all you want.
What the
I was
fuck?
like, you're fucking
Who
weird.
cares?
I do. That is so weird. It's weird. You guys, listen. I understand that from everybody's perspective because this aspect, this like, what's the word I'm looking for? Type of interaction or whatever event. This shit like this happens fairly often, especially with me with these guys because I'm just a nosy person in general, but also whenever my friends do shit that. Not to say that that's how you are, or that this is what this whole situation is. There's another word for it, but all I can think of is whenever something is a hypocritical action or like just doing opposite of what you said or how you like thought or whatever back in the past. That's why I'm always like, what the fuck? Now hold on, and then I'm the one that questions that are asked questions.
Just one more trip before the year ends.
Just like curious, yeah, but like, bro. You guys, it's on record. He hated that place. It was like deeply.
I'm not going to the city. That city's ugly. Fuck that city,
like,
bro.
I had fun, so it was hella awkward for me to like share, like say the shit that I was like, I had a great time. I wanted to like do this shit. I wanted to go here.
Fuck that place. That
Yeah,
place
so
is
they
shit.
were like
DP.
just bagging on it. So I was like, okay, try. I mean, you know, I was chill. Blah blah blah. Like, you know, that's why I was like, oh shit. So that's why. You saying this, then that just brings out the aspect of me like, for who?
It's just one more trip, and then in January I'm going to Joshua Tree, like late January for like
with who?
With an early birthday gift to myself because I can't do anything on my actual birthday.
Why?
Because my birthday's the day before Valentine's Day and everything's like hiked up in price. So I have to do everything the last week of January going into February to cover it. So that way I still get regular pricing on anything instead of everything being jacked up. Because people want to do the week before or the week after and I can't do the week after because that's my brother's birthday.
Well, I see. I guess if you want to do something, my brain is just like it's for a birthday. You could do something.
I'm just doing shit. I'm just like this one is just it's just a last minute trip for myself just to get something done.
Where are you going on the outskirts of San Francisco? What's
by Berkeley?
What's out there in Berkeley?
Nothing. Just not gonna be in town. That's it.
Weird. Now I'm gonna have to. Now, guys, this is terrible for me. I'm also smoking weed, so this does heighten like aspects of my fucking personality for the most part. Hence why I do it while we're fucking recording because it makes talking for an hour nonsensically easier. But so that's why I'm like, what? Now I'm gonna Google. Now I'm gonna be like, what the fuck's in Berkeley that's like touristy based? Is it look nice? Is it like seasonal, like very pretty? Is that the only reason? Oh, it's not?
I don't know, dude. It's fucking NorCal. There's nothing good in NorCal.
What? I feel like NorCal has like the nicer weather of California, doesn't it? It's not as hot.
It does have nicer weather. It's not as cold either.
Yeah,
just one last trip before the year ends for myself. Just want to do something.
Strange, but okay.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sure.
Anyways, close us out.
Spotify wrap up, you guys.
It's fucking weirdo.
Oh. You're both stupid and weird, but anyway, let's keep going.
guys, this is the group dynamic. This happens with both of them. Richard, I just don't pry because Richard, for the most part, will either tell me to avoid this whole situation from happening because it pisses him off, or he doesn't say anything and I don't pry because I don't. Okay,
we'll piss him off. Here's what I will say: I will never bring shit up if I don't care enough to tell you guys about it. And then
I just wanted to tell you guys.
And then we'll ask you questions, and you're just like, just out there, and it's like you'll never get past that.
That's just it.
You'll never get past that. That's why. So I don't bother asking. You bother asking so much to the point where I'm just like, bro, who cares? Like it doesn't matter. What happens out there is gonna happen to him. We're not involved. That's my thing.
Yeah, but I see. Like I'm just curious, but I think what the whole like response of like just because I just don't buy it. We're not that kind of people. We like, if anything, sure, Steve kind of, but Steve for the most part, I don't know, does it with like even for a just cause reason, there's still a purpose behind it. He'll go there for self-healing, discovery, content, pictures, the vibe, something like that.
That's mainly why. It's just me, content, vibe, and do my thing. Like I don't want to be around anybody else. I just want to do my thing. One last trip for myself. That's just literally it. Like
see, and that's when I ask questions. I'm like not expecting, but the answer that I'm looking for is like a detailed response, just in general. Like even if it's a,
but that response falls under like nothing.
Even if it's because I don't really want to talk about it, so you know it's my thing. I'm like, okay, for sure. But for it to be like, I'm like, bitch, we don't operate like that. What do you mean? I'm gonna be operating like that. I'm like, well, you're gonna be operating like that, but like you said, it's for like self-healing, and you're gonna put out some content. Like it's just
a lot of my shit's just for my content. It's just for me. Like
that's good enough for me to get off your back personally. So that's why I'm like, okay, cool. Like it could be another reason, or it could be less than that, but that's close to what the truth is. And all right, cool, good enough for me. Because
it's just content and like taking care of my shit. Like I just want to take care of more of my shit. That's it.
Yeah, like Richard said, like it doesn't involve us, so that's when I'm like, all right. And then when you're gone, I'm gonna ask Richard like, hey, are you guys not getting on? He's be like, Steve's out of town. They'd be like, oh,
he's gonna be in Disneyland,
right?
Well, I'm going. On Tuesday,
and then he'll say that.
Okay.
Oh,
on a Tuesday?
So yeah.
Oh, that's right, because you're off Tuesdays. Yeah.
So that's why it's like, like I'll forget about it. I just the feeling of this moment will stick though. Lee forgets, but he doesn't forget. He doesn't forget how he feels.
That was very 9/11 of you.
What?
Oh shit, Jesus! All right, cool. I mean,
get your ass to Berkeley and stay there. Dude, I don't like you anymore.
I may be a train wreck, but I'm not a plane crash. So.
That was by far the funniest shit you said in a while.
Thank you for listening to the last podcast.
That's comedy gold right there, dude.
I feel like I want a turtle, but
for whatever reason we somehow make it big, and you find this and you're like, cancel them. I'm sorry.
Bro, they've already edited it. At that point, AI is so good enough that they have made an AI edited version of this podcast. Of this podcast. So this entire ending portion is going to be lost. We need to keep this as memory just in case, as a hard copy.
If you guys as the viewers think this is what would cancel us, talking about fucking other shit that we've said in the past from...
Careful.
I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yes, you guys have. Yes, you have.
What?
This one specifically has been he said shit where I was just like, I don't know about that one, bro. Like, I don't put me in that bubble.
Are you talking about where I was like, we should cyberbully Dream? Is that what you're talking about?
Besides that,
he does. I'm just gonna say. I mean, I understand. Listen, I'm not hating on him.
Rich said bullying kids should be allowed. I'm like, that's child abuse to an extent.
Just a phrase, just to specify. Listen, I'm not saying that like you should make fun of him because he's ugly. I'm saying you should make fun of him because he's a piece of shit. IMO, and from what's been put out there. Like I know I'm not a 10, but
you're not Dream either. So
yeah, I'm about saying I'm cute as hell. So look at these cheeks; they're like little pillows.
I know you guys hate it, but it just reminds me of staying Delulu is the Salulu.
Ew. What the fuck?
Anyway, Anyway, please.
Bro,
sign us out.
stop. That's gonna cancel us. How dare you say some dumb shit like that? Fuck out of here.
What are you talking
This
about?
is not allyship. This is not king-like behavior. I'll have you know this is a personal attack on my character and self-love
Yeah,
journey.
fuck your character, dude.
Oh my god. You know, but actually, Spotify Rap.
Oh
that is
my
actually
God.
what I was gonna bring up. Yeah, because I mean, it's this end of the fucking episode for the most part, and I figure we're at the we have a minute left, so guys,
Are we gonna say what our top song was and then recommend those?
yeah, we could. We could do that if you guys want to. I'm pretty sure we've recommended it. If
I know
anything,
what it is.
you could. I was gonna say we could just say if you guys want your number one artist, or do you want to say your number two, your top two, or what do you guys want to do for that? I was gonna. There's like they have a bunch of like categories on there, so it's like it could be literally.
Yeah.
Oh, what was your guys' genre? What's it called?
Top genre?
Yeah, your top genre. Mine's was.
I think Rich is rock.
Was it rock? Oh,
Rich had
nice.
rock. I had rap.
You had rap.
Yeah, which is surprising because I was like, you had pop. Yeah,
Which is, I was like, yeah,
No.
that about sums us up.
does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it actually
I
does.
swear, you know what
Yeah.
the fucked up part is? I was like, I swear I was listening to more of my emo songs
No.
like more than half the year.
See, here's the thing. You think about it.
Spotify don't lie.
You think about that. You think you do, but it's the reason you think you do is because it's so out of your norm that's the most that part that sticks out.
That's the
most.
thing that like sticks out the
Yeah.
most. Yeah,
Like,
I'm not
That's
surprised
true.
that I'm not. So who was your top artist?
you can guess
Wait.
mine.
Yeah, I saw yours and I was like, you're so boring. It's the same fucking guy I've seen for like 5 years. I hate
I
you.
looked at what I was on because I had it on my Insta. My friend Liv messaged me and I put like mine because I'm like every other basic bitch out there on the internet, just like all of us. It's nice to see people's taste in music bite me.
It is.
Top artist was Sabrina Carpenter. I played, apparently they show you like a graph. I don't know if you guys saw that part where they show you a graph of like your most played songs. And when you listen to them throughout the year, my Sabrina Carpenter was all up and down my graph. Everything was fucking enlarged for her ass. I love that album. Super good. Emails I cannot send or
That's
I can't
a lot.
send.
That's a lot of listening to her for the time frame that she dropped that album because you
Dude,
had been
it was like 100
sleeping through that shit.
It was like a bunch of minutes, like hundreds and hundreds of minutes put into that album.
What was your guys'
Minutes.
Like,
I was gonna say
minutes?
Lee had the least amount of minutes listened compared to us. So
Oh
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that's
for
why.
sure I did. Yeah,
What
I
was
remember
yours,
that.
Rich?
mine was 45,000, I think.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
My
I
minutes
had a
listened to Sabrina Carpenter specifically was 720. Just her alone.
No, but your overall.
I don't. Oh yeah, 12,000. That was my minutes listened overall.
And then yours was you said 47?
Like somewhere around there, 45,000.
Oh, my
I know you were
my
like
shit's a
75.
My shit's 121,000.
Cap, yours was
Yeah, that
75.
that makes.
Well, keep in mind, I listen to music when I'm at the gym too. So
That's
it's
what I was
like
gonna
all,
say.
yeah.
That makes sense because of
And then
like
I
the
listen to
shit that
music
you
while
do.
I'm at work.
Oh yeah,
So
you
like
were.
I'm always listening. Yeah.
Yeah,
Where did I see this?
Did you say, "Oh yeah, you work"?
I used to listen to music while I work, but now my attention span's kind of just boiled down to like YouTube video essays for the most
Yeah.
part. Like I like that kind of stuff. I like talking, like singing is fun. Or like that's my thing. When I listen to music, I have to sing. I have to like hum. I have to go along with it or some shit. Like it's just I can't keep it contained. So I can't really do that while I'm working because sometimes I'm in people's houses.
Yeah.
You know, I can't be like, I'm a bad bitch. I'm a motherfucking problem.
He's just in the fucking corner, like.
I'm just in the corner, like next to baby bassinet, like wiping down the dust and just like.
Wait, so your top 5 were who? Sabrina Carpenter.
Oh, top 5? Oh,
Just
top
say it.
artists
Might as
were
well.
Sabrina Carpenter, Olivia Rodrigo, New Jeans. I'm kind of surprised about New Jeans.
Me too.
Flyana Boss, the girls that did Hello Christ, I'm about to sin again. I said I love you too, man, but I'm not feeling
I know
him.
the song.
Yeah,
I know the song.
It's the one where the girls are like running down the street TikTok. But I listened to a bunch of their shit. I listened to a bunch of their music. That's why I'm like, they fuck hard. Love those girls. And then the last one was, this one surprised me. I thought it was going to be somebody else who I had no idea. The last one is Peter McPoland. He
The fuck is that?
yeah, he put out a song that I listened to. I think I mentioned in a podcast a little while ago, but it was a song that I was excited for that was going to be releasing, and I had a pre-save for it, and then it came out, and it just wasn't fully what people were expecting. Like even the comments where people were like, yeah, I really like the chorus or like what you showed. The hype was awesome, but the actual song just it didn't hit. So because of that, he released an album, and then I listened to the album, and the album has some pretty good songs. So I guess that one I listened to enough for it to be on my top 5, which I was surprised. But again, I don't listen to a lot of music. Apparently, only 12,000 compared to your guys's 50,000 plus. So I'm saying 50,000 because I don't remember Rich's exact number, but
45.
Who are yours?
Yeah,
I saw
enough.
Metallica as your last one, right?
Yeah, so my top 5 was what's it called? Tame Impala, always number 1, which is surprising because none of my top 5 songs were any of his.
Oh.
They were like completely different ones.
Same.
But also, this year I spent a lot of time listening to music and learning how to play it on guitar. So a lot of these like songs that are on my top are just because I kept re-listening and just playing along. So Tame Impala number 1, number 2 was Drums or the Strokes. I think you had
the Strokes.
Yeah, I think it was Strokes too. No, it was Drums.
Oh wow.
And then number 3, the Strokes. Number 4, Men I Trust.
I saw that. I was just like, this dude.
That's my artist of the year, dude. They're so fucking good, and I'm still mad that I didn't go see them. I'm going to though. And then 5 was Metallica, but again, just because I just kept listening to songs and learning. So, yeah.
You know, I was wondering too. I don't know why they do the Spotify Wrap in November. I feel like they have a big enough company. They could do it on the last week of December, right?
I'm sure they do, but they do it on the last week of November because what's 1 month? Like your shit's not going to change in a month.
Who knows? I don't know. Just for like that actual like full year. Here you go. You know, that'd be kind of cool. But that's why I was just wondering. Yeah. I was kind of surprised that it was coming out in November. I expected December.
A lot of artists and like people don't really drop new music, so it's like people are really just stuck listening to the same shit towards the end of the year at that point.
Then it'll just be a bunch of Christmas songs on that'll fuck up the whole
or that.
That's actually a good point. Yeah.
Bunch of holiday shit,
yeah, because I think Mariah Carey always comes back from the depths and hits the top fucking 10 on the Billboard. So it's like pretty sure that will take over a lot of people's like top 5 songs. That will most likely
especially
be
with it being a meme.
Very bottom.
You know, people are just bumping it to laugh.
Yeah, true. And what about you, Steve? What were your top 5?
Drake was my number 1.
Really? You listen to Drake like that?
See, but it's the same thing with him because I noticed on his like top songs, none of them were Drake, right?
Yeah. Like Drake was featured in one of them, but it's not his song. He's a feature. He is a feature. But it's such a weird mix. But it's Drake, Pierce the Veil, Post Malone, Daniel Caesars, which I'm not surprised because I've been blasting his shit forever. And then I don't know why I didn't bump him the way like most people do, but apparently Bad Bunny was my 5th one, which I'm surprised because I'm like I was listening to way more Mac Miller on repeat through my entire day than I did with him. But I did bump his last out as one of his, not even his last album, the album before that for a good bit, which makes sense though, because that was like his running album for like 2 years ago into this year until he dropped a new one. And that playlist my playlist had a bunch of his songs in the past.
You know what also surprised me? I got Alchemist. Did you get for that stupid tarot card thing or whatever? What kind of
I got Time Traveler,
Anti-Hero.
Yeah, dude. It apparently Alchemist. You make
that's
playlists.
Weird. My shit said Anti-Hero, but then it showed.
Oh wait, no, I'm a liar. Yeah. Collector. I think that's what it was.
I could see that. Yeah, I could. Yeah. My shit was like you like traveling back into like your old playlist and music that you know you have but you forgot and you just listen to it. And I'm like, yeah,
that would have been more me than Alchemist because my shit was like you like to make multiple playlists, and I was like.
I could see that only because you dove. I think this year you dove into a lot of new music that you really don't listen to, or you like mixed a lot of your music with like music that you were listening to. So that would make sense for you.
Did do that.
Yeah, you did. You did dive deeper into your music, like more in the summer than anything. I think.
Yeah. Good point. Yeah, but I was still surprised by. I was like, I didn't really know what I was expecting because I don't know like all the options or whatever the possibilities of. Like what you can get. But that surprised me. I was like, Alchemist sounds cool, very nerdy, very me, but I was very surprised by the reasoning.
I was Collector.
I was like,
your taste is sublime. You listen mostly to your own playlist, and we totally get why they're perfect after all. Aha.
Oh, cute. That's cool. I like that one.
My number one song was "Let Me Go," which is a Daniel Caesar song. I was like, I've been bumping that shit since he fucking like snipped it, and I was like, I'm surprised Omar Apollo wasn't there, but he'll probably be there for next year because I've been listening to his shit way more.
He's so fine.
He's a good looking dude.
He's a good looking man. My top songs. Funny enough, so Sabrina Carpenter is my number one, but my number one in artist, and Olivia Rodrigo is my number two in artist. Songs, Bad Idea, Right, and Vampire, both number 1 and 2. And then the 3 and 4 are Sabrina Carpenter songs. And then the 5th one is from another artist. That surprised me because I feel like she makes more sense on my 5th for my artist, but I'm assuming it might have been a tie because I listened to her music as much as I listened to the other dudes. But yeah, so Sabrina Carpenter, Olivia, and then it was Olivia, Sabrina Carpenter. So they just flipped on my top songs. So yeah, it's Bad Idea, Right, and Vampire. Those are my number 1 and 2. Good songs. I really did like that album. I'm very basic in my pop when it comes to mainstream shit like that.
Yeah.
Pretty easy to please. To be honest, Paramore was my shit, and as we all know, and everybody likes to make the comparison, she's just copying Paramore. And I mean, honestly, is that a bad thing? I like Paramore.
That's a good band to look up to. And
that's a good band to be compared to, in my opinion, especially if you're going to be putting out that kind of music. Fuck it.
Yeah.
They're good.
Cool. No, I am gonna say one thing before we close out. I don't want to fucking see your stupid Apple Music rap. That shit doesn't count.
Do that?
Yeah, get the fuck out of here. That's garbage.
Whoa.
Ever since Spotify Rap came out with this shit. Ever since Spotify Rap. I have a friend who
actually uses Apple Music. Yeah. And but he's the only one that I know that uses it. So I'm like, I wonder.
So if you put that shit up,
I've only seen Spotify. I haven't seen it on Apple.
And for viewers, listeners only, I just flipped off the camera because I don't give a fuck about your Apple Music bullshit.
You know what's a thing too?
What?
YouTube Music. People that specifically only listen to music on YouTube.
That's
and
insane.
I think they're doing a rap this year too.
Well, anybody who's on Spotify, fuck out of here.
Makes more sense, to be honest. I feel like SoundCloud and Spotify make more sense a little bit. SoundCloud just because it sounds. I mean, listen, we've talked about SoundCloud, but to me, SoundCloud like gives off that like janky vibe, you know, like
it's just DatPiff before DatPiff was a thing. Dude.
It's a little bit more run down, you know.
You don't know what DatPiff is?
No,
I do not know what that is.
What the fuck is
DatPiff is where like artists used to like put their like EPs and stuff, and like people would like download them.
I'm gonna be honest. I thought he was gonna prank us and say some lame ass joke right now.
I was like,
DatPiff is an actual thing.
I was like, it's pronounced Daft Punk, but okay.
No, funny enough, DatPiff is like one of the places where like J. Cole originally like blew up on too, and then like his music like leaked into YouTube because people were like downloading it and then putting his picture and then playing his song.
Oh,
and like so it's like he leaked from DatPiff into like fucking that shit, but
into the mainstream.
Yeah,
I see, but. Yeah, so that's what I was wondering. So the Spotify rap, we are like 11 minutes in, so I don't know if you guys have any recommendations that you want to just shoot off real quick or any final regards.
That's it. That's all you get.
That's it. Yeah, we done.
Okay.
You got a little bit of everything of us today. A little weird, a little not weird, some crazy ass shit and some outlandish shit. Y'all have yourselves a good start to your year.
Count that as Steve's final regards. Richard, do you want to do final regards or are you good?
Yeah. What's it called? It's December. Start of the holiday season. What's it called? So yeah. Have fun. Hopefully if you're buying presents for Christmas or Hanukkah, whatever you're celebrating, make sure you get that done. Don't stress about it too much if you can't buy gifts. Again, we are in a tough economy. What's it called? Don't expect gifts either. It's just how the world works now. But either way, this is the time where you cuddle up with family or loved ones, whoever. So
or your doge,
little cat,
like some of us, or cat.
Yeah. But either way,
fur babies.
Yeah. Enjoy December and whatever this last month of the year brings. That's all.
Do as much as you can and clear off your checklist if you haven't done it already. Yeah, people have shit they want to get done.
True.
You know.
But that's a lot to ask for in a month. But anyway, you do your best.
If you do one thing that you've been like pushing out to not do, that's a win in my book.
Not you. We're not talking about you.
No, I'm not saying that. Do it at Disneyland.
Do it. Oh wait, no, this won't come out. Wait, it'll come out the same day. Do it when Richard goes. So have a memory.
No, because you'll laugh.
I will.
Jesus.
Imagine being that guy. Fucking lucky.
Oh, dude. So,
Splish, splash, splash.
Jesus Christ. All right. For my final regards, fuck Walt Disney.
What the fuck?
What he do?
He was racist. He was pretty racist. Yeah,
Isn't there
pretty
rumor that he was
racist
like a
piece of
Nazi or some shit?
He
was pro-Nazi, but
he was not pro-Nazi.
It was some shit like that.
Something like that. I think so. I think he like spoke to her. Was there something about Hitler specifically? Him? I think so.
I don't know, dude. I don't want to. Don't say shit if you can't back it up. No, we're not looking this up now. No. Oh my fucking god, I am.
Like now you have us sitting here quietly.
We kill like 15.
Walt Disney, Mickey Mouse, and the Nazis, the Jewish press. Yeah, holy shit. There is a thing. Walt Disney, the quasi-Nazi, the fascist history of Disney's still, what's the rest of the article title? Still influencing American life. Yo, yeah. So it might not, if it's not true, there are articles out there, multiple spaces. Check it out if you want to.
Hey Rich, I hope you have a good trip. You're fucking
yourself
at Nazi Island apparently.
It's fun as fuck.
Wonderland. No, but yeah, fuck Walt Disney for the most part for that. At least for the very least,
nothing
racism.
a churro can fix.
Nothing a big turkey leg can't fix.
It has the Christmas sprinkles on it. Yeah, you're right. That'll fix everything.
Oh my god.
Nothing like looking at the big Christmas tree to make me feel better about him being a racist.
Oh fuck!
Richard imagine just spray his juice all over his keyboard, dude.
Wait, I just realized it's not next week. It's in 2 weeks. I'm a stupid ass. Anyway.
Oh, either way, this will be there, so you got time to prepare, you guys.
Yeah. He's gonna stand in the middle of the park as you're walking into like downtown and be like, look at what race. Never mind. I'm done.
But for final regards,
Cool. With that being said, you guys have yourselves a wonderful one, and have a good rest of your week. Because this guy's brain fucking just turned off.
I literally had one, and then you just started talking.
Well, hurry up.
I was gonna say, don't be afraid to butt heads with your friends, because it's gonna happen. I mean, if they're not gonna stick around for when you're being your most you, then they're not really friends. I'm gonna be honest.
That's fair.
If we stick around for our bullshit, no matter how much it may bother us, and no matter how much we may want to like kill each other, we're still here.
I wouldn't want to kill you guys.
Nobody's gonna do shit.
That's a lot of work.
None of the three of us are gonna do anything. We're just gonna get annoyed and bitch about it. That's what's gonna happen.
And then we'll just talk about it. Then we'll just hang out tomorrow like we didn't yell at each other the day before.
We will, but no. Well, you guys will. I won't. That's me though, and that's why they're still here for whatever reason. So find friends like that this holiday season. If you don't have any, maybe we'll be those friends for you. I don't know. We got to suss you out first. I'm not about to hang out with the weirdo.
Okay. One last thing. If for all of our fellow viewers who are going to Beso Mucho, hope you had as much fun as we did.
Hell yeah.
Beso me chun chun.
Wow, that is not. That's insane.
Leave a comment, like, subscribe, share with your friends, aunties, uncles, and or next door neighbors, and that cute guy that you think is pretty gay that might be into big fluffy gay guys like me. Kisses, and we'll see you guys next time.
Music drops are crazy.
Happy holidays to you.
And then the smoke goes like shh, shh, shh. And that's it.
We are on 3 different wavelengths. Bye.
Bye.